Good morning guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Agnes and today I'm taking you to the hospital. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just going to pick up my results from the health check that I did a few days back. I want to talk you through the whole process, tell you what's included in the package, why am I doing it, and also show you what exactly has been done. And my husband also is going to do the same check just next week, so that actually I'll tell you that in a minute. But let's go. We're going to take a rickshaw and go to the hospital. This is Kokileben Hospital, rated best hospital in Indore. It is also cleanest one in Indore. Officially opened in January 2023, it is 300-bedded super specialty hospital aiming to strengthen the healthcare system in Indore. It is designed with the best infrastructure, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, well-trained medical professionals that provide affordable healthcare to all. So guys, now that I'm back from the health check, I wanted to talk to you about everything that went behind as to why did I go for a health check, what has happened on the day, and most importantly, how much did it cost and why should you also get your health check done. So let's begin. So why have I chosen Kokileben Hospital above any other? First of all, it was a recommendation by my friend, and if you really want to do a good checkups in a good place, go by the recommendations, because people will tell you whether it's worth doing it there. And the person that got me the recommendation was someone that works in the medical field, so they know very well whether it was worth spending my money in that particular hospital getting my health check done. By the way, if you're enjoying this so far and you thought that you're getting any value and you want to see more videos from me, I would appreciate if you give me a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the little bell to notify you when the next video comes up. I have gone for the executive health check, which included pretty much everything that there is in terms of the health check, and that executive plan costs only 6,000 rupees, which converts into about 60 pounds in a British money or about $75 in American currency, which I think, by the way, it's a pretty reasonable price, so you're getting really good value for money. It is a pretty much half a day thing that you spend in a hospital getting everything checked out on that same particular day. You begin with a blood test, which is fasting blood test. You cannot eat anything prior to it, because then that way they can tell whether anything gets affected by the diet or by the food that you're having, because you get one in the morning and then they feed you breakfast and you have one in the afternoon. In between, they also do your regular checks, which is blood pressure, weight and height. And they also just kind of ask you questions about your general health and whether you're taking any medications and things like that, just kind of doing a bit of a research about your general health condition. After that, they take you for a second blood test, which obviously will be then non-fasting because they've already given you breakfast. And there is, by the way, a breakfast provided, and it's quite nice. It's a poha, like typical Indori food. And there's some idli and other things that you can have alongside, and also some fruit, and you can have a tea or coffee to go with it as well. So after that, then they check the blood again about an hour after, so probably to check how your blood reacts to the sugar intake and the food that you have just eaten. Thank you. Can you keep the file, or I'll take the file with me? Thank you. So now they've given me the gown, because the next thing I have to go to the radiology department. So I have a gown that I need to change into. Don't actually know how it works. Oh gosh, I wish I had done that before. So I feel like I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Okay, so there's the trousers, a top, and another top. Which one do I wear? Okay, that's a gown. Ta-da! They also give you a file which you carry with you on a day. Let me just show it to you. So everyone's going to be given file, and inside the file you're going to have a spreadsheet, and during the day it will be signed off by the people that carry out the checks for you, so that they know which checks is still left and which still you got to do. So let me just tell you what's included in the actual day. So in no particular order, because I can't actually remember exactly what went first, there was ECG, there was a lung capacity test, there was a bone density test, there was USG of the whole abdomen, there was a stress test which was done on the treadmill, which was kind of funny because I had to walk for 9 minutes, and while I was walking they were increasing the speed of the treadmill and also the incline, so I was going higher and higher to check how you respond when your heart rate goes up while you're kind of climbing up, say, the steps or the hills. There was also dentist check, which by the way I found to be very brief. That's the one thing that I probably would have complained about, because my oral check was literally done within a minute. I sat down on the chair, the dentist asked me have I got any issues with my teeth, and I said I got a little bit of sensitivity. So she just literally looked around and she said, well, you can come back and we can do the filling on the broken tooth that I have at the back of my teeth, and also she said you can do a hygienical cleaning, which is recommended to be done every year or so, but I had it last year, so I thought I'm not going to bother this time, and maybe I'll get it done in maybe half a year or so, because I just don't feel the need at the moment to get it done. There was also a pep test done, which is a check for women, and for men there is a prostate check as well. In between I also had an eye test done and x-ray. So the ophthalmologist done my eye test. After the first checkup he has put some drops in my eyes, which made my eye go crazy. So at this point in time I'm waiting for the PFT scan. I don't know what that is, but something to do with radiology, and I literally cannot see much right now because they put a drops in my eyesight, and in half an hour they will then do further checks on my eyes. But as of now I'm feeling like everything's just blurred. Unless I'm looking far away, then that's fine, but anything up close is just really bad. Yeah. I think my last thing that I did on a day was the USG of my lower abdomen, to which I have waited quite a long time because there was quite a bit queue. And then after that I've given my file back. I've been told to wait 3 days for the results, so after 3 days I was asked to return, which is what I have done today. And with that I have been also invited to several doctors to go and discuss my results. And if you want to hear how did it go, stay tuned till the end, because I'll tell you exactly what the results of my tests were done. I want to quickly now tell you why did I get it done. Now some of you might be wondering, is there anything wrong with you? Have you had any worries? Or perhaps you're complaining about any particular issue? The answer is no, I have not had any issues. However, we have moved a country 6 months ago. We came to India. With that I have changed the environment, I've changed the weather, I've changed the food. My stress level had changed as well, so I wanted to make sure that this has not affected my health. And also, I come from Poland. Some of you may have been following my journey and know that I am originally from Poland, and I've been living in the UK for the last 19 years before I came to India, obviously. And in Poland there is a culture of general health checks, so people don't wait for the time when there is something wrong with them, but they go ahead and check their health, usually once a year, once or 2 years. They go routinely, get their blood test done just to make sure there is nothing wrong, and with the blood there will be indicators of something gone wrong, and maybe then there is a further investigation following that. Now the checks that I have had done today was much more extensive, and with that I could find out every other little thing that could have possibly gone wrong. And I think the whole idea behind those kind of health checks, which is why they are actually available for people, is to get checked before something happens to you. So don't wait for yourself to feel unwell, but go and check things while you're actually healthy, while everything is fine, because that's when you're actually going to be able to discover things early enough for you to go and treat it. And there is much higher chance of you to recovering from the disease or any possible illness that you might be having that you don't even know about well before it gets advanced, and there is a higher chance of you recovering fully and being able to treat it without further repercussion and it affecting perhaps other organs as well. And I also think that such health check is a very good idea to give it to your loved ones. So if you care for somebody and you're thinking, what can I give to somebody, especially when they're approaching like a round anniversary, I'm turning 40 very soon, like next year, and I thought, you know, this is ideal situation to get such health check done. My husband also got it done and he was very happy that he could have done it. He's still waiting for his results, but let's hear from him. How did it go for him? Hello, darling.
Hello.
How was your health review?
Good. Got blood taken twice. Really impressed with the hospital. Very clean, and the hospital and the staff was very, very friendly and very helpful.
Did you find maybe needed improvement or anything?
Hygiene, personal hygiene. A lot of doctors do smell. They need to have a shower. But it is the fact. And then otherwise, the test was fully comprehensive and it cost £60 only. For me, that is quite reasonable or even cheap. And I don't know how the locals will find it, but it was almost below half the price. They did teeth check, lung capacity, prostate, vision, what else was it? Bone density, blood test for blood test and the abdominal scans. So really,
the
really
ECG as well. And you were complaining that they had to shave your chest, so they didn't prepare you for it, right?
I'm hairless now. I'm like a plucked goose.
Thank you. So with that being said, let me now tell you about the result and what has happened today and what the doctors told me. So in general, my health is very good. My heart is intact, my lungs are really, really good, and having had COVID, I really thought that perhaps my lung capacity will go down, but it was over 100%, which is fantastic. The doctor was actually very pleased with the results. Another thing, the stress test on the ECG machine was really good, so there was no indication of anything, and I actually suffer with the heart palpitations, which is something that I've been suffering from the childhood or from the teenage age, and that was not discovered, or rather the doctor said that there is nothing to worry about if I do have those palpitations. I just have to take more water because I am not really good with drinking water. There were actually 3 things that were discovered during the whole health check. Obviously my vision, I wear specs on a daily basis, and I've had LASIK surgery, which is eye surgery, to correct it, and they said that if I wanted to, I could still go ahead and get it done again, but I'm not too bothered to wear glasses and I just don't want to do it again. The other 2 or 3 things that were discovered was my vitamin D level was very low. So despite being in India, being around so much sun, I still haven't topped up on vitamin D, or perhaps there is some issue with my body not absorbing the vitamin D from the sun as well as it should have. And also I have low vitamin B12, I believe that is, and with that I've been asked to take supplements as well. There was also some infection discovered in my urine sample, and with that I have been given antibiotics to treat it, but it's not serious. So really, as into my general health, I am fit, well and healthy, and I've just been given some supplements and antibiotics to treat the infection that I have had. And I was really actually pleased to have been able to see all the doctors and discovered that, you know, in general my health is really good, which I'm happy that even though I've come to another country and I've changed my diets and everything, I'm still good. So the question is, will you get your health check done? Do you think it's worth it? Or have you had your health checks done already, and what kind? Tell me guys in the comment below whether you had it done, and also will you consider giving your parents or your relatives health check as a present? I really think it's a fantastic thing to give to somebody, and if you're wondering what to get my closest one, here you go. I just sorted you with a gift idea, right? Thank you so much for watching. Again, please don't forget to subscribe and comment, like, and all that, you know, to help the engagement and the channel to grow. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.